God bless you, listeners, and welcome to Sandy Radio. Today we'll be doing another video on a godly marriage. This video was influenced by a sister by the name of Korra Obidi. Her marriage basically dismantled on social media. Her husband, left her after giving birth to her baby of 3 or 4 days old, and we were so touched by this we decided to make this video. So I want you to like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to Send Me Radio. Share it with all your friends and family. We're also on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google, Apple Podcasts. Just search for Send Me Radio. And I would like to wish all the mothers, all the beautiful mothers out there, a happy Mother's Day. And to my lovely husband, happy birthday, darling. God.
Yes.
Pastor Chidia Corey. He's +1 today, and we're celebrating his birthday.
Hooray!
Amen.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to me.
Amen. Woo. God bless you, sir.
Yes. Well, as my wife has spoken and mentioned about Korra Obidi, I mean, she's quite young, of course, and the husband as well. But of course, these are adults; they are not children. And we know that once marriage is concerned, the emotions or the emotional part of it gets stronger. The same way love is, if you are not a prayerful person, if it goes wrong, the hatred will, even just as the love is stronger, the hatred will be stronger.
Wow.
So it's more than just physical thing. It goes with emotion as well, and also a spiritual thing. So I will not come out and say, okay, because I don't know the depth of their story. You go by whatever they said in the media, which might not be entirely true.
We don't have all the details.
Good, because everybody has their own part of story. The husband, the wife. Of course, before two people get together, there must be an attraction or something that make them come together. Love, they come together and also stay together until they start having children. It means that they have also stayed longer in marriage. Have stayed probably a month, 2 months, 3 days, 5 days, something must have brought them together. Okay, but in this particular episode of our video, I'm just going to mention few things that can inspire being together in marriage and stay together. And one of the things is truthfulness. Be truthful to yourself. You've got to be truthful to yourself. When you make mistakes, admit that it is a mistake and apologize. And the other party must learn to forgive quickly, because we all make mistakes. But I don't know the story of Korra Obidi and the husband. I don't know the depth of the story, but for them to have this issue and it start getting to even to the children, because
in the public domain,
coming out to share their story and tell the whole world, and the people that may be judging them may be living worse than them. They might be having issues. Everybody, we are not issues free. We are not problem free. We all have problems, but it depends on how we handle it.
They say, I read something quite interesting. It says, your net worth is your net worth. It involves covenant. Where you are strong, I'm weak. Where you are weak, I'm strong. Man of God, as I said before, we have a few subtopics that I would like to throw to you, and you highlight, put some more, light on it for us. Um, so, do you think that one's childhood, sorry, can affect your marriage?
Of course, your
Uh, reason why I ask this question is that at times the people who are closest to you have the ability to create a lot of damages in a relationship. So, and sometimes this stems from childhood. So,
okay. The we should not blame um, childhood experiences. You see, we all have backgrounds. We have different backgrounds. You might have a very violent one growing up. You might have very good childhood experience that you never lack anything. You never fight for anything. You never everything is um, readily provided for you. And you may grow up from a family that are so sweet and nice, but some of us grew up also from somewhere, from families that are not so well, as in financial power and very well to do. No, but you got to tell yourself the truth. As you are growing up, of course, marriage is not for children,
yes.
it's for adults. Before you step into marriage, you have to tell yourself the truth. Do not blame anybody for anything that happens. It means that you can take responsibility of whatever that happens.
Yes.
So when you get into marriage and somebody else is influencing you, probably to damage your marriage or to destroy somebody or to create fiction, create problems, then you are not ready yet. You have to take responsibility and make decisions, reasonable decisions, not selfish, but understanding that if you are one, now you are two people making one. So you have to come together, because if two does not come together, they cannot agree. So agreement must be the point of focus.
Yes.
We have to agree. We have to agree. And when that why question, once it comes up, be ready to answer. Do not ask your partner or your wife, why are you asking me why? Because you must give her the reason, or give him the reason that is reasonable. Reasonable reasons for you to do what you are doing. Because if not, there will be frictions, there will be problems every time.
Okay. Well. Okay. With that said, the questions that I have might not necessarily be in a particular order, but what you just said, I'm going to ask you to elaborate or go down a different direction and shed some more light on it. What if one partner is more educated than the other? Would you advise that that person makes an effort to improve themselves?
Okay. The partner that is educated and the one that is not educated, for instance, or not as educated as the other. What do we call education? Education is just an acquisition of knowledge. If you are educated as an electric engineer, it shouldn't be so, it should not be something that is in your head, like so proud that somebody who is an accountant somewhere should not talk to you, because he also or she also has acquired a knowledge. So supposing you have a master's degree and the other one is a professor in the university, probably earned 3 different PhDs. It does not make that person less educated, because she is coming with experience and you also coming with experience. Even if she just have ordinary level certificate and your PhD, you knew all that. before you get into marriage with her.
Right.
So, but she's bringing something and you are bringing something. So, for you to start making it a problem that, oh, she's not more educated as I am, is unreasonable.
Yes.
It is not reasonable at all, because you know exactly what you're getting into before you get into that.
Right.
And you know what you are looking for, because you have found the compatible. Marriage is not looking for who looks like you or who is exactly like you.
Yes.
Most times is the opposite, but fits. The better half, they call it. Better half means that it fits where there is a hole. It fits in there. So, covering the space that is void in you, that is how marriage works. That person, we know in science, they say like poles repels, but unlike poles attract. So that attraction that fits in must be there. If it is not, all these flimsy excuses, oh, he is not educated. Of course, education is very, very important. But it should not be something after you get married that will start creating problems.
So what if one is earning more money than the other? Should there be competition and jealousy between the husband and the wife?
Of course, when competition comes in,
yes,
and jealousy between two people that are married, then you are heading to a problem. There is no competition, it should be completion.
Yes.
If I'm earning, for instance, I'm earning 150 grand per annum, and you are earning 50, that makes it 200.
Yes.
So you are completing what I have for us to work together.
Amen.